Dude, I know I need to take a shower, but I've been meaning to talk about this. So, like, yeah, I wrote down this whole list of, like, things that I have to consider compulsions in my life. Hello. Hi. Um, yeah, so one of them is smoking. I miss smoking cigarettes, so I end up smoking marijuana. I almost bought a pack of cigarettes yesterday, and today. Dude, it's such a temptation to smoke cigarettes. But I feel like weed is bad too, because it's still hard on your throat, and your throat and lungs and the kitty that's around you when you smoke. But I feel bad about different things that I've done to hurt myself, whether I realize that I'm doing that or not. I mean, I've always known on some level that it is detrimental to me. I guess my brain, though, I feel like it functions better when I'm, like, elevated or whatever. But that's because I feel like schizophrenia will automatically, like, make you feel totally out of place with society. So I think that that's why, like, marijuana always made sense to me, because it's, yeah, very, very counterculture in Western civilization, even though it's becoming more and more, like, sort of normalized. But I don't think that's a good thing, because I don't think that a lot of people know what they're doing. Like, you see my hair? You see how much of a mess my hair is? It's because, like, I don't brush it, right? I just don't give a shit about things like that. That's why I'm saying I'm not, like, a girl. Because girls, like, especially, like, modern women, like, they worry about their physical appearance. You know? Like, they obsess about it. That's why they're doing all this body positivity shit. Well, I don't have body positivity. I don't have to. I mean, I'm skinny as fuck, but look at my hair, right? I don't understand why people, like, obsess about things, though, in relation to their physical appearance. I just always would rather just be whatever God wants me to be. And I feel crazy, so it makes sense that I would have, like, psych ward hair, you know? I need to brush it now. Every once in a while I should brush it. But yeah, I need to take a shower. But yeah, I've been feeling, you know, guilty about different things that I've, engaged in, because I know that it's not good for me on some level. And so I know the closer you get to God, though, the farther away you'll want to get from things that, like, distract you from your purpose, you know? So I've been reading the Bible a lot. I read Luke. I read all of Luke today. Well, I mean, I'd been reading it, but I finished it today. So that's good. I need to stop drinking so much coffee. Yeah, I don't even think you wrote that down on the compulsion list. No, I didn't. I need to write it down. Yeah, but I talked about how I, like, bite my nails, I pick my nose, I spend money recklessly, sometimes I have, okay, and I know that, I shouldn't do that, because I'm defiling my body, even if it's just mine, and I know that God sees me doing it, so I actually feel closer to God because of that, but I know, like, that's not, like, kosher for me to say that, but, I mean, I'm very alone, so that's why it makes sense, like, biologically, sometimes You know, masturbating. Yeah, I said it. I actually said the word. It freaks people out. Just that word, like, freaks people out. They don't even want to say it. It's like the word moist. Moist, yeah. So many people freak out when you say that one. But not as much as when you say the word masturbate, though. Because it's, like, frowned upon in society, which is crazy because they're totally fine with pornography. And pornography, like, that's something that, like, most people engage in alone. I guess that's not... No, I guarantee you a lot of people do it with others now. Because it's not shameful. And they probably can't get off any other way because everybody's on antidepressants. That's bad. Well, see, that's the thing. That's why I say, like, I don't, like, miss sex or whatever. But, yeah, sometimes, like, that doesn't mean, like, I don't ever, like, think about it. I just don't miss it. I don't want it, you know? It's not like that part of me isn't there. It's just, like, there's not enough of that part of me to do anything. Like, there's no, like a signal. Like, I compared it to, like, a phantom limb or whatever, like, my phantom libido, where it just, the part of me that's supposed to want sex and romance and marriage and, like, the whole, like, wife and mom role, like, that part of me, it's like, I know that it's there, like, that it's like it's a phantom. So, my brain, it's like, biologically, I'm wired as a woman to, like, have that part of me, and so it's like, it sends messages to my libido, and my libido is, like, negative. Vacant. There's nobody home, okay? So, it's like, every time I've tried to be in a relationship, it's like, I realize that, like, it's not enough for me, because it's not what I want, you know? So it's like, I can't make it some fantasy, and I can't make it, me. You know? When you're, like, I think a cluster A type, it's just really hard. Cluster A personalities, if you don't know about the personality disorders. Now would be the time to look them up on your smartphone. Personality disorders, cluster A, cluster B, cluster C. Cluster A is the most fun one. Because we keep to ourselves. So, that's nice. Love this thing. Anyway, so I was writing this thing about my compulsions, and I'm trying to, I mean, I'm mindful of that already, but I just didn't really think about lumping them in that category of just like, these are psychological, idiosyncratic behaviors that you have had for a while, you know? So whether they're habits or they're like a part of my personality, it seems, you know, I just need to, like, for some reason, like, seeing them on paper, it does something, right? It's like a visual. That's why people write lists, right? Well, anyway, so I was talking about masturbating. Yeah, so I don't watch pornography. I think pornography is fucking evil. I think that people should, like, talk about how evil it is. And that's what I do in my comedy, like, because people, it's so normalized that, you know, people talk about it in order to, like, get a laugh. It's like the trope. It's like saying fuck Trump. It's like the same thing, like talking about porn. Or like talking about sex. You know, it's just so commonplace to hear that sort of talk. But, you know, comedy's fucking dirty anyway, but, I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm not dirty at all, obviously, but it's not a positive thing, and that's why I'm trying to avoid it, which is why I wrote the compulsion list, and I'm hoping to